Oh,
YouTube.
okay. Hmm.
That's why.
Okay.
So he's also a licensed psychiatrist and Jungian astrologer. So
Oh.
he was telling us why the Scorpio season is good to do the shadow work,
Hmm.
and because the kind of like it's a season for that, so we can face it easier than usual. And he gave us 3 rituals what to do. So go check it out.
Oh, absolutely. On your YouTube channel. Very
Yes,
good.
yes. So it was really, really nice conversation. I mean, I'm telling you this because it's connected to this what we are going through for November for Scorpio season, and it was very useful. So it was
Hmm.
very nice. So this weekend we have a good weekend. We here in U.S. and Canada we're getting 1 hour extra. So
Yes, yes.
the best night of the year.
Well, you know what's so interesting is I study with a group that's based in Germany, the teacher. So normally when they have a class at 10 a.m., I have to join at 4 a.m.
Yep, yep.
So this today I had a class, just a 1 day class, and I was able to join at 5. And I was like, it was such a big for me, like whoopee! I got an extra hour because they already
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
already changed their time. They
Yeah,
changed on
last
the
week.
31st. So
Yeah.
I was like, so I remember that once a year I get that extra hour. So yeah, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good.
yeah. Yeah, it's very good. So, and we have actually a lovely day today. Moon in Pisces is applying to trine Jupiter in Cancer. So it's a lovely energy, it's a positive energy when we feel more optimistic. So if you want to, today, and this is going to be until 2:17 in the morning. Um, and then Moon is going to change signs tomorrow. So she's going into Aries, like 10:40 a.m. Eastern time. Um, and I think it's going to be nice because sextile Uranus, sextile Pluto, trine Mercury. So actually a great day. We're going to have more fire in the sky, a little bit more
Okay,
fire.
good,
So
good.
it's going to be, we're going to be more maybe active and
Hmm.
proactive, and so we
Hmm.
can use this energy.
Yeah.
And we have interesting thing. Venus is squaring Jupiter tomorrow, and because they're squaring, they're also squaring, I think, Chiron, right? Yes. Yes. Because Chiron is in Aries.
Chiron, yeah,
Venus,
Chiron is in
yes,
Aries. It's
yes,
still, yeah.
yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
It's still
there is,
retrograde though. It's still retrograde in Aries, I think, right?
uh, I
Chiron.
think, he, I think it went direct this
It
month.
went direct already. Okay, I wasn't sure.
I think. Let me check. Chiron. Oh, no, it's retrograde. It is retrograde.
It is.
It
I
is
thought. Yeah,
retrograde.
I keep an
Yeah,
eye on
it is.
Chiron and Pluto. A
Yeah,
couple of
yeah, yeah, yeah,
things I
yeah,
have
yeah.
to
It
keep an
is.
eye on.
Yeah, yeah. It's still retrograde. You're right. You're right. So they're like having like this T square. So usually when Venus and Jupiter are together, even if it's a hard aspect, I don't mind just because they're two benefics, and we can
Right.
always um, use them well. But when they're
Yes.
in the square, so
Yeah.
because and so Venus is in Libra, she likes beautiful things in Libra.
Hmm.
Jupiter in
Hmm.
Cancer likes food. So when we can overindulge, overeat, and overspend
Oh.
tomorrow, right?
Okay.
And because we have this impulsive moon in Aries in the sky, we might just, go and, there's still a lot of water, so we might maybe go to emotional shopping or just be
Yeah.
careful to not overdo it. But
Right.
we can, when they're in the square, we can just like, food
Either
or,
retail, the retail therapy. Either retail therapy. Yeah.
yeah,
Between retail therapy is waiting for me, food therapy is waiting for me.
yeah.
It's yeah.
Up,
And I could sense that the water. I don't know about how you did last week, but all that water, there was a
it's a
lot of
lot.
emotional stuff.
Yes,
A
yes.
lot of things were
Yeah, yeah,
loosened up to
yeah,
come up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not that emotional usually, but I feel it more than usual. Let's say, right?
Yeah.
I take more things personally,
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's yeah. Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So like usually I'm very rational or something. I can see now. I think like very like personal. I'm going through things that I usually wouldn't go so deeply. So I feel it too.
Yes. Okay.
I
See, that's good that you know how
right?
you feel it. I'm glad you shared that because people,
Yeah.
when people say emotional, I said everything's emotion, but we mean emotionals when you're crying or over emoting.
Or,
And
or or taking things too personal. Like
yeah,
you
yeah, but
sometimes
I don't think, yeah, exactly. But I don't think
right?
people just go to that as a default. So I'm glad you brought that up. So in
Yeah.
other words, your shields were, little bit porous,
Looser.
looser. They're more porous. Yeah.
And,
Hmm.
and and I noticed this because now that it's Saturn and Neptune back into Pisces, you kind of it's very hard to set boundaries like you used. Usually you can be
Yes.
very rational, but now it's kind of like, just the feeling the feels too much. Like, oh my God,
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's at least with me. I don't
Right.
know.
No.
So what I did also today, I was cleaning the house because sometimes when I get overwhelmed with taking things personal, or I cannot digest something
Right.
properly on the emotional side, I do
Yes.
the housework
Yeah.
because then I can think it through while I work. But that's Virgo
Yes.
rising thing. Maybe that's just because I'm Virgo rising. But when I clean the bathroom, I clean the floors, and then I have opportunity to kind of calm myself through
Mm-hmm.
thinking
Well, because I think
something.
your left brain is feeling, your mental body is feeling productive. We're getting something
Yeah.
done, So, and
Yes.
then then
Yes.
the other little bit finer mental activities can then have some freedom,
Yeah.
because otherwise the Virgo 10 will say, "Do this first. No, do your to do list,"
Yeah.
and then even the right brain could say, "Okay, good, we got that one busy, so now we can let's do our thing."
It was like some kind of meditation. I thought, okay, Moon is in
Oh,
Pisces.
yeah,
It's opposite Virgo. Usually sometimes Moon in Pisces needs a little bit of Virgo. So let's do a little bit of cleanup. So I'm going to use it as a meditative kind of,
yeah, I
because
like that.
it's nothing that you need to use your brain, like you're just cleaning up. But then, it can be a meditation in a sense. So I think
Mm-hmm.
I went to the opposite. I said, okay, let's do this. So it felt good. So for me, it helped me. So, it's just a couple of hours of just. Anyway, it was a good. As I told you, it's a good weekend to do things tomorrow as well. Just watch out for these things. Okay, another thing. I just want to give you a flash of November. I was doing my newsletter yesterday, and I went through the November, and it's going to be fascinated. So we're going to have
Yeah,
active
it is.
Uranus. Listen to this. We're going to have the active Uranus the whole month.
I know.
And so with Uranus, he's very active. So he's going to touch every planet. So that
Wow.
means he's going to touch Moon, of course, when Moon changes sign, but he's going to touch Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, which means all the personal planets. So we are going to feel it on a personal level, not just mundane, but also on personal. We're going to be shaken up. A lot of changes. Like, when you look at the November, you think, oh, lots of nice things. There's lots of nice things. I'll talk about it as well. But a glimpse of November is a lot of change, a lot of disturbance, a lot of shock, chaos. Just prepare for unexpected. It's going to be
Mm-hmm.
personal. Like it's going to touch us personal. Interesting thing because this is because all these planets are why is this happening? Because Mars is changing sign next week. We'll talk about it. Venus is changing sign next week. Mercury is retrograding back to Scorpio. So we
Yeah.
have, and Sun is of course changing sign. There's a new season coming, right? The Sag season. So
Yes.
all these planets are going to be at the last degree of one sign of a fixed. Not Venus, but okay, they're going to be the last degree of one sign, and they're going to be at the beginning of the next. And because Uranus is also going back to the last degree of Taurus,
Taurus. Yes. Mm-hmm.
so Uranus is going to touch this, and then Neptune is also the last degree, so he's going to touch as well because Saturn already passed that. He's on 25 degrees now, but so it's going to be interesting. First, Uranus opposes. No, first Neptune trines the planet. Next day, Uranus makes opposition, and it's going to be exact. So, for example, on November 3rd, which is next week, we're going to have Neptune trine Mars at last degree of Scorpio and Pisces. So this is going to be very imagination. It's this fantasy world, and then next day, Mars goes to Sagittarius, opposes Uranus in Gemini right away. Shock news.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so we are going to go from this kind of lovely fantasy world into something shocking. It's going to like the remember that song from the 90s? I think I mentioned it before. Martika, I feel the earth.
Move under my feet.
And
I feel this.
the
Mm-hmm.
sky tumbling down, tumbling
Yes.
down. So,
Yes.
so that's going to be the feeling of the
Oh,
of November. Then
yeah, I believe it.
on
Yeah.
November on November 19th. First,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have a Mercury trine Neptune, all this
Oh,
imagination, creative writing, journaling. And then next day, because Uranus is going to be already in Taurus, it's going to
okay. Right.
oppose Uranus. So again, shocking news, something unexpected we're going to hear. So it's going to be like, oh my God, I was in this fantasy world. It was just, and then all of a sudden something happens.
Yeah.
Then same thing with the Sun. So last degree. So Neptune trines Sun on November 21st. again, we are feeling like we are in some kind of escaping. Like we feel good with our,
Yeah.
intuition, and then all of a sudden, next in a few hours later, opposes Uranus right away. So there's going to be like again nervous system restlessness. And the last thing, November 29th, the same thing with Venus. So we have Neptune, Venus, romanticism, all this nicey, lovey-dovey, all this love is in the air. All of a sudden, Uranus opposes Venus and shaking that romance up. Like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is not happening. So think about it. It's going to be very, it's going to be quick energy change in a short period, on the same days. From lovey-dovey, from calm, to very restless and nervous.
Now,
So that's
Uranus
it.
will be in Taurus by then, right?
Yes, so that's what I'm
So,
saying.
so the, which, go ahead.
Only with Mars. Only with Mars he's going to be in Gemini. With Mercury, Sun, and Venus, he's already in Taurus.
Yeah, because
Okay?
so that means the shakeups will actually bring us back to Earth because it's going to be Uranus and Taurus. So, we'll be in a, that nice,
But
diffuse.
yes, but there are still earthquakes. So if you're not sheltered, if we don't do proper preparation, we're going to shake with the Earth as
That's
well.
what I mean. That's what I mean. It's going to bring us back
Yeah.
to Earth. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah,
that
yeah,
Earth
yeah,
landing is. It may be
yeah,
earthquake.
yeah,
It may be just a
yeah,
hard landing, but it's going to bring you back down to Earth. It's going to,
yeah,
a forced
yeah.
grounding. The unscheduled landing kind of thing.
But just imagine all this energy shift the whole month, right? We're
Yeah,
going to have this.
yeah.
We're having
I saw.
from the first degree to the last degree, all these retrogrades.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hectic. We have some beautiful things as well. Like end of November is beautiful. We're gonna talk about it later. But last week we have Venus trine Jupiter, Venus trine, like lots of grand trines in water this month.
On
Three of
water.
them.
Yeah, this is a watery. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we have Jupiter on one hand, Saturn, Neptune on the other, and the third part is going to change. First, it's going to be Mercury, then Sun, and then Venus. So we're going to have three different grand water trines.
Interesting. Okay. All
So it's
right.
a lot of, imagine if we have a lot of emotion, a lot of water, and
Yeah.
then you have turbulence coming. So it could be tsunami effect. So
Mm-hmm.
imagine you go over shocking, emotional outbursts, cry, like stuff. So be prepared. Very interesting month. Like it's completely two different energies are going to be clashing in a short period.
This is a good
You
time
know?
to, if those of us who do journal, continue to do so,
Oh
but make
yeah,
note of that. And those of
yeah,
us who don't journal because you'll get the taste of the different waters and how they show up in your life or friends or family's lives. So it'd be
yeah,
good to see. This
yeah,
is one of
yeah.
those months to me that we can almost get like a crash course in experiential, you know,
I like that.
astrology.
I like that. I like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, when I was preparing, I was thinking, oh my God, this is going to be like, sometimes you have this week is this, or this is, we won't have a week. It's going to be the same day. Like you wake up in the
Wow.
morning, all lovey-dovey in the afternoon. By the afternoon, you already, what is happening? It's like,
Yes.
it's that kind
Okay.
of,
Yeah.
that's why it's going to be very, but okay, let's go back to this week. So weekend is nice. Monday is also nice. On Monday we have Mars trine Neptune, as I mentioned. So that's very good for intuitive work, like literally practicing in our intuition on Monday. So think about like dancing, for example, because Mars is our movement and Neptune likes something creative. So you can
All
dance
right.
on Monday. Put your favorite music on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if you want to create something artistic or anything, maybe because we have the full moon coming, you want to maybe prepare for some ritual or something as well. So Monday is that kind of a feeling. On Tuesday, Mars goes into Sagittarius, Moon goes into Taurus, and Mars opposes Uranus right away. So at
Hmm.
8 in the morning, he's in Sagittarius. So imagine this, 11 p.m. Monday, Mars trine Neptune. Then
Okay.
8 in the morning next morning, this is Eastern time. Mars goes to Sagittarius. By lunch, by 12:30, Mars is already opposite Uranus exactly. So from midnight to lunch, like in this 12 hours period, 13 hour, you have from lovey-dovey to. So
Yes.
it's going to be, yeah, hectic. But
Get that
no,
rescue remedy. Get that rescue remedy out.
yes, yes. I'm gonna actually order more tonight because Venus is squaring Jupiter. If I'm spending money, I can as well spend on rescue remedies. So I
Chug,
know
chug,
why I'm
chug.
spending.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna make Venus and Jupiter happy and all good.
Yes, yes. In a
Yeah,
good way,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
in a good way. So Tuesday is gonna be very hard. It's first of all, it's a day before the full moon.
Mhm.
A moon is in Taurus, squaring Pluto, and we have Mars opposite Uranus. Watch out on Tuesday.
Say
Watch
that
out.
again. Say that again slowly. I didn't get that. The moon's a
Okay.
Taurus. Yeah.
Moon comes in Taurus. It's
Right.
going to square Jupiter.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be exact. I'm going to tell you the time because it's so interesting. So the moon Pluto square is 1:30 p.m. and Mars Uranus opposition is exact at 12:30 p.m. just an hour before. So imagine this Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
for Eastern time, let's say from morning until 3 like the whole day, the whole working day from 9 to 5, let's say, it's going to be crazy. So you can expect lots of things happening. Mars in Sagittarius is very blunt. Like he goes, he's an
Yeah.
adventurer, he's a seeker,
Yeah.
he's an explorer. He doesn't care.
Yes.
He
Right.
doesn't, he
Mars and
doesn't,
Sagittarius is that. That's
right?
absolutely right. Yeah. We'll take off and go to China just because I want to do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He will,
Yeah.
he will not, say goodbye or, he will, he's not saying, oh, I miss you, I put my
Yes.
bye. He's already on a
Mm-mm.
plane.
Go on.
Well,
Yes. Exactly.
so, so, so expect that kind of, and then, Uranus is in Gemini. You know, he, Gemini and Sag, they think they're opposition, but they're very alike in so many, like every polarity, they're very alike and
They're
very,
very alike. Yes.
right?
Yes.
Right? They will say it, they will not think about what they're saying, what's happening, what are we doing. So just be aware of this direct action, very open, out loud. Sages are loud. They're like stand-up comedians. They're loud. They're making jokes all the time.
Yes.
And because we have this water, we're gonna take it personally. Somebody's gonna make a joke, and then you're gonna feel hurt,
Okay. I
right?
see. Got right. Right. Yep.
Right?
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
then, because they're gone, they don't have time to explain that they were joking. You're gonna suffer, and they were
Yeah.
just they didn't mean
Yes.
it. So that's kind of a feeling. So,
Yeah.
so Tuesday is crazy, and then of course Wednesday is crazy because we have the full moon in Taurus. And this full moon, I know many astrologers are divided. They don't say it's a big deal. I kind of feel it is, just because it's not. The moon is not exactly involved with anything. But we have this
Yes.
Mars Mercury now conjunction because Mars is coming to Mercury. They are just 4 degrees apart, opposing Uranus.
Mm.
So I do, and because it's a full moon, it's things coming to light. I
Right.
do expect lots of shocking news coming up, or I'm always thinking, is there anything that can shock us? But probably yes. So we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, we got some more shockers coming. I mean, look what we had this week.
I
We
know.
have a prince losing his time. I mean, we had a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
We have the U.S. is still getting shockier and cray cray, more and more cray cray. We have a
I
possible love affair between the vice president and someone. It's just really just weird. I mean,
I was
just
I was I was yeah, I was watching that. I don't even want to talk about. I was yeah. I was. I don't want
it's like
to.
wow. I mean, that's
So,
why. I mean, it's so crazy that I can't even.
oh
And I think I have a very good imagination. And even
yeah.
I was just like, as Geminis, we
No,
can imagine some
no,
crazy
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, no,
This is just gone beyond.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I realized that's what you said. Oh, and I've been listening to Steve Judd, and I've just been reading.
yeah,
I was checking out the ephemeris in my other book about what's going to happen in November. I said November is going to be off the charts.
yeah.
It's
It's
going to
gonna
be
be,
like
yeah.
what's that line in that movie? Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride. I mean, I think the thing is going to come down for the oxygen mask. It's going to be one of those. It's going to
Oh
be
yeah,
turbulence.
oh
It's going to be
yeah.
turbulence.
It's gonna be
There'll be turbulence.
turbulence. Prepare for some shaking, and so you might as well play some music and dance while it's all shaking because.
Yes, yes, yes. Twist and shout. Twist and shout.
Yeah, twist and shout. That's
Twist and
exactly
shout.
that's what it is. So also because Uranus in Gemini is about internet, online communication. So this is
Yes.
we can expect a lot of things going wrong on
Yeah.
online communication. So check your emails before you send them. Just be aware that whatever you receive, don't take it seriously. Don't take everything with a grain of salt, and double check the source of the
Yes.
information.
Right.
This is excellent for scammers, for
Mm-hmm.
fraud, for all these people, because this is definitely going to be like that. You're going to be, oh my God, what is this? And so I
Some
think, yes, Steve,
volatility. There's be some
yeah,
volatility and unexpected communication
yes,
that you won't expect. Wow, I
and
can't believe she
reckless.
said that, or that happened. That was
Yeah,
communicated.
yeah, and reckless because it's
Reckless,
Sagittarius.
reckless. That's the word.
That's the word, because it's
That's
Sagittarius.
the
He
word.
doesn't. He's just also going.
Yes, yes.
He's
I
just
forgot about Sagittarius. Yeah, yeah,
right. So because
yeah.
Mercury and Mars are Sagittarius, this is so Gemini Sag kind of a feeling.
You know what's so interesting
Anyway,
about that? Let me just say something for a minute.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
the
sure.
mayor. We have a mayoral race here in New York City, which is
Yes.
quite big, and
Uh-huh.
the mayor who was our governor at one point, Cuomo. He's December 6th. He's a Sag. We're born the same year, and I'm June 6th. So that's why I said it's yes. We're actually the pure polarity. We're this. I mean, to the date and to the year. So, and I
Wow.
see sometimes he has said things. I'm like, ooh, you know what I mean? Your Sag is showing, wheel back,
You
yeah.
know,
So,
I always think about Sag energy. I had one of my bosses. She was a Sagittarius. She would just go to somebody. Why don't you have kids yet? Like,
yeah,
you don't ask this. So those kind of questions, like, why?
yes,
When are you getting married? What is that? You're like,
yes,
oh,
yeah,
that's the Sag energy. They just
yes.
ask the
They
questions without
want,
even. Okay,
yes,
like, what are you talking
yes,
about? Why should I ask it? Like,
yes.
oh Lord. So it's so funny because Sag comes naturally in the zodiacal order after Scorpio. So Scorpio is very private, personal, and
Yes,
all of a
very
sudden,
private.
and
Yes,
then
and Sag
Sag
is like,
comes
yeah, yes.
total opposite of that. Like, yeah, no privacy.
Sag
Who
will tell your
cares?
business and ask your business, whereas
Yes,
the Scorpio
yes,
puts it in the
yes.
vault.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
vault,
Oh yeah. So that's going to be very interesting. Also, because Uranus and Gemini and Sag, so Sag likes to tell stories, right?
right?
He's more of
Right.
a monologue kind of person. Like, oh, this is what this is like a fishing stories. I beat the biggest fish.
Oh, okay, that's a
Right?
good one. Okay, very
Yeah.
good.
And then and Gemini just like to talk. So imagine this Gemini
Yes.
opposite. So it's going to be a lot of debates. Like, if you're not prepared to go in a long debate with somebody, don't even start it.
Yes,
Because
yes.
these two can come in philosophically, which is Sag, philosophical debates. Like, they can talk for hours. Oh no, my philosophy, your beliefs, this and
Yeah,
that. And then Gemini likes, oh no, but I heard this information. No, but he told me this. And then no, this guy is wrong. And this, so
no,
it can be endless. So it's going to be
yeah,
useless. So save your energy. Do not get involved
yes.
for the full moon.
Right.
All those kind of debates. It's not the time to do so. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
don't do any major decisions or anything, because it's not time. A lot of water, a lot of trines with Neptune that means that we don't have clarity. This is
right.
right.
It's
Neptune is
murky.
also involved,
Yes, I got you. Okay.
right? So do
Mm-hmm.
not. And we're gonna have Mercury retrograde in November. We're gonna have this Neptune trine to this
Yes.
Uranus shockings. Please hold on for all the long-term important decisions until December,
Yeah.
because in November just go right with the flows, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
this is going to be very interesting for this full moon. It's going to happen on Tuesday, November 5th at 13 degrees 23 minutes Taurus. It's going to be exact 8 o'clock and 19 minutes a.m. Eastern time, so in the morning. And the Sabian symbol is shellfish grouping and children playing. So it says exploring life with caution and wonder.
Oh,
So we have to kind of, which makes sense.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Neptune is wanderer, kind of Sag is also wanderer, and then you have this cautious because of Uranus is attacking you. So you have to go and play and research, be wanderer, but be cautious. So calculated risks and stuff like that. Okay, so this is what I got from yeah. So there is a wisdom in finding a balance between work and play as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's the topic of this full moon. As I said,
I like
it's
that.
gonna be very interesting. Very
Okay.
interesting. Okay, so after the full moon, the next day, why not? We have what's happening. Venus is going to Scorpio now. So so she's like nobody. I think all the planets are also restless this month because
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
changing directions, changing signs, doing this, a lot of activity. Everybody's touching everything this month. You know, some
I have
months
to
is
mention
that
though. Go
yeah.
ahead.
No, no.
Restlessness. You mentioned the word restlessness.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
restlessness.
Oh.
I'm feeling restless. I'm feeling like I have what they say. I have bees in my bonnet or ants in my pants. I'll be focused for a minute, and then all of a sudden I get like, no, I want to do something else, or I want to go out and do something.
Yeah, I
You know.
think
So
I think all Geminis are going to have like a little break until April next year when Uranus goes back to Gemini. I think we need this 5 6 months, half a year of him back in Taurus just
yeah, I agree. I agree.
to calm down a little bit because he's been only 4 months in Gemini and it's been crazy. Imagine 7 years after.
No, no, no.
I'm telling
It's
you.
gonna accelerate some things for me. I know. It's just gonna be like,
Yeah.
wow,
And you know what? My family, we're all Geminis here.
that's right.
I told my boys, guys, in the next 7 years, we are, we are,
Forgot.
we are,
Yes.
and because both of them they have Sun and Venus in Gemini, my boys, and I have Moon, Mercury. Oh yeah, and my husband has a Mercury as well. So he has 3 things in Chiron. He has 4 things in Gemini. My son has 2 things in Gemini, and I have 4 things in Gemini with midheaven. So it's a
Wow.
lot. So it's a lot of, so it's
Yeah.
interesting. Anyway, back to this week. Yeah, so Venus goes to Scorpio on Thursday. And what we do not look forward to is her square to Pluto. It's not going to
That's
be
what I
next
see.
week.
That's what I put on my calendar. Note that squares Pluto on the 7th.
On the 7th, yes. So
Mm-hmm.
that's first thing she does. So that's going to be, so first of all, Scorpio, what we are in Scorpio season, it's all about having control, and not having control of outside things also, but also having control of your internal emotions, having control of controlling somebody in a way that not like people, like things. It's not like like managing things and I'm the boss. Not that
Right.
kind of a control, but control the deeper and like almost like a blackmail control. Like
Oh,
I'm black. That kind of thing. So Venus
yeah, that is more
is
scorpionic too. That
yeah.
is, yeah, and more Plutonian even. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so they're both. So imagine this dynamic, and I mean Pluto. I have Pluto Venus square in my chart, so it could be. Yes, I know. So I know that feeling. So I'm not looking forward to this because you know how they say when this happens in the real life, your chart also that is triggered, and so anyway. So I already told my
So
husband, please.
it's larger. It's more,
Yeah,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
it kind of
Mm-hmm.
activates that part of your chart. So
That's
I
it.
told
That's the
him.
word. That's the word.
I
Activates. Yeah.
Yeah, I told him next week, please disregard. Next week, if I do something, disregard, please. We can talk the week after. It's not me. Okay.
I'll
I'm
keep
trying
my
to.
communication with you short
Yes,
next week.
yes. We have full moon. We have Venus square Pluto. Let's just agree not to go into any discussions important for our
Yes.
life. We'll
Right.
postpone for
Yes.
later because I can't. Even when I'm aware, I can still not prepare myself. So
Yeah.
that's a lot about the power dynamics, especially in the relationships, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
about having control and being in charge of the relationship, not even of that person only, but of your dynamic together. You want to be in
Got
control of
it.
what the other
Okay.
people, right? Imagine.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, because she doesn't, Venus likes to seduce and be beautiful, and she likes attention. And all of a sudden, she's like, I'm very skeptical. What do you want
Yes.
to do to
Yes.
me?
Yeah.
Like what is happening? Are you telling the
Mm-hmm.
truth? I don't believe you. I don't. That's why the stalker syndrome comes out. This is a stalker syndrome, by the way.
It's this
Venus Pluto square. It's a stalker
yes, thank
syndrome.
you for that. I
Yes.
thought that was I
Yes.
remember someone telling me
Yeah.
that. The Venus
Yeah.
Pluto, yes.
Yeah, so it could be people can stalk you or you can stalk them. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I only had one situation in my life. I think maybe I didn't have much because Pluto is in my first house, so people maybe felt intimidated, boys.
Mm-hmm.
But I had one situation when And I broke up with this, when I was in high school, I broke up with this boy, and he was waiting for me in this alley. It was like, oh, like I was like, it was like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? But anyway, it all went well. I was kind of protected. But anyway, I'm just saying.
Now, how long do we have this?
Square.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna be there for a few days. So until next, it's exact on Friday, but we can feel it already. Okay, she's moving. She's kind of moving to Scorpio day before, but it's gonna be still a square out of sign. So the whole week.
Okay.
The whole week. On the same day. So she was a Scorpio, and then she was a Scorpio. Then she has a square with Pluto, and then Uranus on the same day goes back to Taurus.
Yes.
So that means that he's also kind of changing shifts. So so we have Mars changing sign, Venus changing sign, and Uranus changing sign next week. And then next Sunday, Mercury goes retrograde.
Yes.
It's like a cherry on top.
Yeah.
So and this full moon, which is also we have full moon. We have 3 planets changing signs in 3 days, and we have 1 planet changing direction.
Wow! And then on the 12th, we have Mercury conjunct Mars, right?
Oh, then we have this story. Then this story comes up. First with Neptune, and then because
Neptune's been really busy lately. Neptune's been everywhere. You can't turn around without seeing about Neptune.
On the 11th,
yeah.
Jupiter goes retrograde, just 2 days after Mercury.
Forgot about that. Jupiter goes retrograde. Okay.
And then on the 12th, we have Mars conjunct Mercury. That's right. We're going to talk about it next week.
Oh, that's right. That's next week. That's right. Yeah.
But sorry. Those are it's okay. But those are the only 2 things that we have next week. Next week is actually going to be pretty okay. Like this week is hectic.
The way you said pretty okay.
Yeah. Very cautious. I don't.
Yeah.
So next week is crazy. Then we have like a little bit of kind of smoother week, let's say, and then then we have this new moon on the 20th. That's gonna be crazy. Like that's gonna be really bad. And then after that we have last week is gonna be nice. So we have like kind of 2 intense weeks, 2 little
crazy, not so crazy, crazy. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. So I like it. It's like 1 week. Yes. But imagine you just feel I feel so good, and then
yes.
I think the month of November is keeping us alert. I think that's the right word. It's keeping us alert.
That is a good word for that. For this, I think for the rest of this year, being alert is going to be a key word. Yeah. Twist and shout and being alert. You know what I mean?
I know. Because it's very interesting to see this dynamic between all these planets with Neptune first and then with Uranus. Because I think Uranus and Neptune are so different, right? They're such a different, and then they're gonna really shake us up.
Yeah,
it's gonna be very interesting.
And I'm fearful that they'll try to outdo one another. Like Uranus wants people to know who he is, and Neptune's gonna be like, I want somebody to know who I am. Like, don't compete, guys. Just do your thing. Sheesh.
Watch out with Venus Pluto square. Also, finances can be in trouble. So you can lose a lot of money as well if you speculate or do something. So be very careful with money, because Scorpio is money.
Yes. And Venus is also money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then Pluto is wealth, right?
That's right.
So
okay.
with this, because from my experience, from my natal chart, I was broke at one point. Like it can come to the broke, and then it transforms your way, and then you move forward. But I was broke once, and like I was really in debt, broke, like I didn't have money. So it's kind of those things. It really goes to the beyond. Because Pluto involved. Because Pluto is involved, it needs to die. Something needs to be really bad. You need to kind of hit the rock bottom before you move. So those kind of things. It's not like light energy. It's like it's one of those, So think about breakups. Also, I know many people want to, this is also a breakup energy, Uranus is involved, so we will want to break free from many different things. The thing is, if you make any long-term decisions, and this Venus-Pluto square can also prompt us to break from something, or if I can't control you, I'm going to leave you, stuff like that. So there will be,
All right.
but then remember, we don't have the information.
Right.
And if you make any long-term decisions, maybe you can regret it later. So
Yes.
it's not going to be easy to navigate, because you will really feel that you had enough. Like, it's going to be like this. But remember, you don't have all the information, or people are not, telling you all that they know. So.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's not going to be easy.
No.
Because
No. No.
next week is very hard week with this full moon and everything.
We got a good question here I want to ask, because someone
Yes,
asked,
yes.
Sun Genshine, why does the moon affect so much?
Why? Okay, so think about moon is, first of all, it's changing sign every 2.5 days, so it affects our mood.
Yeah.
Also, because it affects the tides on Earth, it affects the water, the way
In
it
us.
goes, and also in us as well, right? Because we are made of 80% of water. That's why the
Right.
moon has such an effect on us. That's why under the full moon, people go crazy sometimes.
Yes.
And you have to avoid surgeries during full moon, because you bleed more. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening because the moon is out there and showing us that it has an effect on us. It literally has an energy effect. So that's why the moon is important. And it's our satellite. It's the closest object to Earth.
Yeah.
So we feel it the most, because it's so here, right? It's following us everywhere.
Yeah. I know. I live in a neighborhood where the fire department is, I could literally throw a stone at it if I had my old good arm, and the police station. So I mean, I noticed the frequency of
Yeah.
of the police and fire trucks. Because one time I was sitting in the cafe, I was like, "What is going on?" I was on the phone with my sister. I realized, oh, full moon. So we have
See?
more things happening. Hospitals are busy.
Yeah.
People are having,
Yeah.
if people, even sometimes, if you're having, watch out for friends and family or yourself. If you're having mental, emotional episodes or
Oh,
issues,
yeah.
they maybe come up more. Go straight to the emergency room. Don't try to, what I mean? If you feeling a little out there, just go ahead and get it checked out.
Oh,
Call a
absolutely.
friend. Yeah, because that's when things can, you just get, that's what they call loco. Luna, we get
Yeah. Yeah.
Luna.
Lunatic is from
Lunatic,
Luna.
a lunatic.
Lunatic is literally from Luna.
Exactly.
The name came from, because they
From
were
that.
from moon. And in astrology, moon kind of is in charge of our emotions, of our
Yes.
inner world, of
Yes.
our
Right.
feeling safe. So imagine if that's why it affects us. If it, if our sense of safety is, alert, like, oh my God,
Yeah.
how first thing, if you don't feel emotionally safe, or just, it's about our nurture. It's how we, this is
Nurtured.
right? It represents mothers, or people who
Yeah.
nurtured
Yes.
us when we were kids. So it's
Yeah.
that sense of, of safety and nurturing. And if we feel that it's something is not right, we're gonna feel. I mean, that's why the moon is so. That's why we feel all the phases
Okay.
of the moon and everything. So yeah,
All right,
that's
Sun
really
and
good.
Jen, we got that question answered.
Yeah, yeah. I love questions. Yeah,
hmm
ask me more. Yeah. Anyway, this is what I have prepared. If you have anything, let's talk a little bit about Mercury retrograde, just for a second.
Yes,
We
yes.
can just
Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde it's the retrograde into Sagittarius, right? No, it's in Scorpio now, but I'm
no,
sorry,
no, no. It's in
it's in
Sag, so it's
Sag
gonna
now,
go.
right? Right.
Yeah, so it's gonna from 5 Sag, and it's gonna go back to 20 Scorpio,
To 20.
and yeah, and it's
Oh,
interesting. In 20 Scorpio, it was the first Mars Mercury conjunction, right? They're not that often. So Mars Mercury conjunction happened on 20th of October in Scorpio. So that's really about, secrets and research and doing, digging deep and stuff. So now they're going to meet because because Mars is going into Sagittarius, and Mercury is Sagittarius, as you mentioned. They're going to meet on Wednesday, the 12th again. So this is going to be a different flavor. So they were conjunct in Scorpio. So this is
right.
more of a scorpionic,
Yes.
strategic
Right.
actions, and this is going to be in Sag, so it's about
Oh,
exploration. It's about
yes.
going beyond, the horizon. It's about learning. What are our actions? So I think our mind, we want to, we want to. It's like on a quest for truth.
Oh,
So
excellent. Yeah, that really resonates for some reason with me with those two. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. The
So it's
quest. The
gonna
quest,
the
yeah.
quest. Yeah, it's because I always when I think about Sagittarius, I think about Don Quixote. The
Yes, me too,
energy,
exactly. Yes.
right? So that's
Yes.
so that's kind
I
of
call
so
that's
when
my Don Quixote sign. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So when Mercury and Mars are in Sagittarius, so it's first of all, the actions are going to be very direct, very,
Yes.
like why don't you have kids kind of actions,
Yeah,
like
yeah, in your
kind of
face.
things,
In your
right?
face. Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be very direct, very in your face. Because in Scorpio, it wasn't like that. That
Right.
conjunctions were more behind the scenes. They were more,
Yes.
they were observant, looking where they're going,
Yes.
what next move are they going to, you're thinking about your next move. These two are not going to think about the next, they're going to just do the next move. So you might feel this energy, like people overstepping their boundaries. Um,
Good,
and just
good.
and then pushing, coming into your energy space more. So you know how you have those people, then you have just back.
Yeah.
So this can
Mm-hmm.
happen. So that's going to be a completely different story, right? Plus
Good.
Mercury is now retrograde. So that means that things
Yes.
from the past can come. And some
Yes.
people can say, "Oh no, you did, this is what happened then," and then you're going to debate, "No, it didn't," "Oh yes, it did," those kind of
Yes.
things. Remember then? "Oh no, you remember this. This is my truth, your truth. Do we have
Right.
three truths?"
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
it's going to be a lot of debating, a lot of
Yes.
it's going to be like
Good
it could be
point.
exhausting. It could be exhausting and nobody's going to win. Trust
Mm-hmm.
me, guys, nobody's going to win. So that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of a different energy. But
Okay.
it can pull a lot of things. When Mercury is retrograde, usually it can pull things from the past. So this is with Mars. So I truly believe that other people will bring something to you from the past. Not like you're going to discover something. I think other people, there's going to be some actions around you that, you're going to be, and they're like, why do we have to talk about this now? Stuff like that. So use this to, it's good for learning. This is the best possible combination to use your mind, like
Mm-hmm.
active mind, to learning, to get knowledge.
Okay.
So it's a conjunction if you ever wanted to do a course or something, go back to school, because Mercury is retrograde, is actually good because you're going back to
You're
something.
reviewing, reconsidering. Yes, got
Yes.
it. Okay.
So that's a good, definitely, for studies, for expanding your mind, of course, for travel. I mean, Mercury is retrograde, so I wouldn't recommend travel if you don't have to. But if you can travel with your mind, like watch a
Yeah.
documentary or read a book, learn encyclopedia, like whatever. I don't know what, do something in that sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's going to be more of that energy. Yeah,
And
I
one thing
kind
to
of
and one thing to remember with retrogrades, we can't. Sometimes you can't not travel. Sometimes you need to travel. Just recheck and double check your
yeah.
itinerary.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
be prepared
yeah,
for. Try not to make things so close, but they are. Then get yourself into flexibility mode because you may have some disruptions. Because
yeah.
I tell you can't really stop living. It's just telling you that you check that time. You sure it's not AM? As I have a funny story with a dear friend, she literally went to Rome. She went to the wrong, not the wrong Georgia. Anyhow, she actually booked a ticket to a country, and she should have gone to Georgia here in the United States. I mean, literally something like that. That she
There
didn't
is
realize that she had booked it online and didn't realize it. Oh,
something that people are booking when they go to Australia. They go to Austria.
Austria,
There was. Do you
yes.
know that they have in Austria, in some airports, they have a special dedicated person for the people who should have been in Australia, but they came wrong. It's like it's so often. Can you
Yeah,
can you
that mention that
imagine?
get off the plane. See, yes. Or for someone like me, that flight would be so long. I'd be 8 hours
I
in,
don't know.
realizing, oh
I
no,
don't
I
know.
want to get off now. They're like, no,
Yeah, no, yeah. So there's
I
I
want to
was reading
parachute off.
about, yeah, I was reading
Wow.
about it. I thought it was so
Yeah.
funny because
Yeah.
there's anyway. But I know it's funny. On a Monday level,
Yep.
I expect that because Sagittarius is about international things, right?
Yes.
So I'm just thinking that on a Monday level, we will hear some of because behind the scenes that we had the Scorpio behind the scenes things. I think lots of things are going to be said in
Yes.
public
Yes.
now between foreigners, like foreign countries and
Yes.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
I think some things were going to be said out loud. It's very interesting.
Spilling the
It's very
international
interesting.
tea. There's gonna be some spilling the international tea. We could be getting some, some bochinche. It's a
Yes.
like a slang term
Yeah.
for gossip, but we're gonna be,
Yeah.
as far as what's going on with the crown. I mean, I got my
Oh
folks here.
yeah.
And you figure the whole Epstein thing is international. That's
Oh,
international.
absolutely.
So a lot of our crime syndicates
Absolutely.
are international. So, we have a few budding romances going. I mean, we got some stuff to hear about. You know what I mean? You
And
know,
remember, yeah, Uranus is involved. So this full moon, so from the full
ooh,
moon and the week after,
shine a
so this
light on it. Yes.
I think from the full moon to the conjunction, just
Yeah.
until the new moon. So I think after the full moon, until the new moon, we're gonna hear a lot of stuff, a lot,
Okay.
like a
Yeah.
lot of. Watch the news. I think the news is gonna be very interesting.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
That's why
very
that's
interesting.
why I wrote here rescue remedy and fasten your
Yeah.
seatbelts. Keep your
Yes.
rescue remedy handy,
Yeah. Yeah.
and also just to make sure if you feel like one of your boundaries is weak, because sometimes certain people can not weaken. They can weaken you. In other words, certain people you can't really keep your
Mm.
boundaries strong. So, and we all know who they are. So now just make sure you sort of get prepared for saying, and we can't say definitively yes or no. Just say, "I'll get back to you."
Yeah.
Really say, and
Yes.
actually put the
Yes.
hand like, "I'll get
Yeah.
back to you," so they
Yeah.
know. Don't, so they can't pressure you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back them up.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
get back
Yeah.
to you. When?
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
Don't
So
worry.
that
No ill
helps.
fur.
Yes.
Yeah.
This way
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
not feeling drained and pushed into
Yeah.
something
Yeah. Yeah.
cornered.
And also Neptune is involved, so we don't have clarity. We don't have this
Right.
fogginess. So
Yes.
there's going to be a lot of, I wouldn't say um, lies, but deceptions.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
even it won't be on purpose because
Right.
maybe, but it will be just so. I think our logic is going to be kind
Yeah.
of a little bit of softened. So I think the common sense is going to be going to lose common sense in this month,
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
sense, right? So that's also
Yeah.
going to happen. So we cannot rely because we're going to be very emotional, so Neptunian, right? So
I
it's
had
going
a
to be
colleague
interesting.
who he taught me how to handle this well. He didn't realize this, but you could say, "Ooh, I want to do so and so. Let's do this," and he just calmly say, "Yeah, we should talk about that." So I felt heard, but he didn't commit to anything.
Yeah,
He didn't
I
say yes
like
or
that.
no. Yes,
Yeah,
but he was like, "Huh, we should talk about that." And then really,
yeah,
it's up to incumbent upon me to bring it up again, also. So, but he, you know what I
I
mean.
like
So
that.
he
I
did
like
teach
that.
me. It's amazing how I remember like the first couple of times I didn't realize what he was doing. I realized, I see what you're doing there. Good, you know.
I like that. I
So
like
I'm not
that.
saying no or yes because he needed time to think about it, and I would spring on him with something. Let's do this, and he's, you know, what I mean, too effusive, and he wasn't effusive.
Gemini,
Yes,
Gemini
yes,
energy, Gemini
yeah,
like
and
enthusiasm. Let's do it.
exactly. But he would smile
Yeah.
and gently and just say, "Huh, we should talk about that." Done.
Also, don't forget, Sagittarius is very enthusiastic. So this
They
Mars
are too. They
Mercury,
are.
it, it can be like it can seduce you with enthusiasm in a way, right? It can be, it can be like a guru effect as well. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you want all of a sudden because Neptune is also involved. You can see some people like gods. So there's going to be
Yes.
God syndrome as well.
Yes. Oh boy.
You
Oof.
know. So,
Yeah.
so, so we can all be very gullible in the sense because when Neptune is involved, we are more gullible.
Yes.
So think about it. And this is
Don't fall into a cult. Don't get into a
and
cult, people.
yes, and Sagittarius is very persuasive.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
they know how to. They're very eloquent. They know how to tell a story, and
Yeah.
they can
Paint
mesmerize
that
you.
big
So,
picture, the adventure, the excitement.
right?
Yes.
Yes, and you're like,
Yes.
oh yes, I want
Yeah.
that. I
There you
need that.
go.
No, I need it. Right?
Yes.
and
Right.
then and then you have Neptune here, like kind of like, oh yeah, it's like it's my dream. My dreams are gonna come true. Like it's gonna be all this. It's gonna be too good. If it's too good to be true, it's not real. Okay, let's
Right.
let's let's put it that way. If it's
Yeah.
too good to be true, like somebody can tell you, oh, especially with Venus coming into Scorpio, oh, you can make quick money, invest here, invest there. Watch out for those.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
out for quick money.
Yeah.
This month is very potent. Not, it's more than usual. So it's going to be more than usual. You have to be very careful, cautious.
I like that word. Very good word. It's not used enough. This is very potent. You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So.
yeah. Interesting. Week is going to be really interesting. Yeah, I don't think. Usually I say, "Oh, no, make popcorn and watch." I don't think we're going to have time for popcorn, or the popcorn is going to be all over the place
Yeah.
because we're going to shake. So no popcorn this week. Just.
Sheesh. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for this, Jasmina, because this is.
No, you're welcome.
It's so. This is. I mean, it's always good to be forewarned, to be forearmed, but this week especially, I think, or this month especially, to have some
Yeah.
heads ups. So to me, sometimes I don't remember proactively all the time, but sometimes something can happen that I go, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah. I mean,
And I
it's
see,
good to
oh,
have.
that's
Yeah.
how it showed up.
Yeah, it's good to have like a overall flavor of the month and
Yeah.
then break it into
Yes.
weeks and into
Weeks.
days and
Couple
into
of
days
days.
later. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But
Yeah.
this is something like, oh yeah, because usually we function month to month to month. We kind of
Right. Yeah.
we kind of have this rhythm in life anyway. So because we are so kind of, I think, aligned with the moon. That's
Yeah.
why we like to do month on month. Like it's just
Right.
eternally,
Yeah.
right? We kind of feel it.
Yeah. I do enjoy. I mean, I live my life between the moon quarters and phases and
Yeah.
stuff, and because I'm always on the calendar looking at the void, of course, moons.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I'm obsessed with void, of
Too,
course.
me too. Because I think I'm a little bit too, and then I check this other
Too
chart.
much.
Like once I get my hair, I mean, I really
Yeah.
do a little bit, but of course we would, of course, because we're
Yeah.
in the business, we're in the business, if you will. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
realize that anybody was to peek in on my life, they'd say, "Oh, you're a little
No, no,
much over there with
no. It's good.
consulting the
I like.
oracles stuff."
So next week I actually like because we have short void moons because we have a lot of planets at the last degree and the first. So the aspects
That
come
is short.
fast.
That's
So
right.
we have really like half an hour void moons. You won't even feel it. So I like that. Like this is
Me
like a
too.
good
Me
thing for
too.
me. Because
Yes.
we had those long this summer.
Remember
Remember
those
those?
long ones we had?
Oh
Oh,
my God! Because everything was clustered in one. Because when you have all
yes.
the planets clustered, then you have this void moon.
Yeah.
Because moon,
Yes.
it was like
Yeah.
30 hours, 35, like 2 days, day
Yes.
and a half. It was
I
crazy. It was,
remember.
yeah.
I
So these
remember.
ones are fast. So this is good. Next week you
Good.
have like half an hour void moon, so that's good. So
Good. Yeah. That's
no,
it.
no.
So like, yeah. It's a blip.
But that also tells me that it's going to be a very active week.
Yes.
Usually
Yeah.
when you have void moons,
That's
nothing
true
really
too.
major happens.
You get a little
Now,
time to breathe. Yeah. You get let
yeah,
you avoid. I use avoid moon sometimes to say, oh, okay, and I
yes,
can take a few hours
a
to just
break. Yeah,
chill. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
But now it's gonna be like,
That's
and it's gonna
no,
change the energy because it's a different sign. So I'm like, now
yes.
who's up now? Okay. Oh,
But
really
that's what I'm
here? Yeah.
saying.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of planets in the last degree and a lot of planets in the first in 0 degree. So you won't have
I
time
think
to
I should.
even
No.
to stop and look. Oh my God! And what is happening now? Is it going to be like that? So I don't know how to prepare you guys, but just to raise
You did.
awareness
You
and then
have. You have. You
you
prepared
know you.
us.
Yeah, you now know. Then you can handle it the best way you can, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Do you have any rituals for this full moon? Maybe it's full moon in Taurus, so it's a grounding full moon. So last time you told me to buy flowers, and I did. I had some sunflowers last time, so I'm going to buy more flowers now because Taurus loves flowers. So I'm
Right.
going to do more fresh flowers for this full moon. Absolutely, that's
Absolutely.
my
And
thing.
get some,
Yeah.
this is a good one for, I'd say this is a good one with the crystalline. I call it the crystal queendom. I know it's the kingdom, but we never everything says the
I
queendom. So I call it the crystal
love
queendom. Yeah,
it. Yes, yes.
some black tourmaline for some grounding,
Oh yeah,
to go up to, or ruby,
this one.
some things like
It's
that.
this is the one, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. There you go.
Um, and always, of course, always clear quartz. And then for the a moonstone is always good for the moon.
Oh,
So a
yeah, yeah,
moonstone,
yeah.
a nice palm. I have them on my coffee table, but some of that. What else? And some what I call there's one that celestite because it's celestial. It's something that helps you.
Oh,
It's the color's blue, and there's one that it's so
mm,
pretty. And every time I see it, I used to have one. I used to when I was still working when it was really crazy. I had one near my
hmm
nights on my nightstand because it would just calm me down. Um, I mean, you don't
Do
have to.
you
I mean,
do you know what this one is?
oh yeah, I can't really. Yeah, I think I do know, but I can't call it now. Oh, hold on, no, I can't say for sure, and I can't recall the name. But
Yeah, I got this a long time ago from somebody, but I don't know what
yeah,
it is.
it may come. Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay.
but it could be a
I'll
chalcedony or
Google it.
something.
I'll Google it.
Um,
Don't worry.
but
Because
even yeah.
that's the only blue one I have. Maybe I should wear
And
blue.
if you
I
don't
don't
know the
know.
name, just whatever. Look at your collection
Yeah,
and see what attracts you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll tell you.
No, no.
I'm
Yes.
here to help. I can help you. Pick
Yeah.
me up.
Yeah. Now, when you said mentioned blue, I think I need to wear blue a little bit more now.
Yeah. I mean, go back because actually, your
Hmm.
inner self, your higher self, will say, "Psst, psst,
Yeah.
that one. Just do it. Just do it." You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Yeah. This one.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. That's the one
Mhm.
now. Okay. I'm
Mhm.
changing it. Okay. Cool. I love it.
Yeah. And this is all because of the time of year we're in. Also, a good thing on the stove to do. I tell people because it helps cleanse and balance the house. So a pot of
Mm-hmm.
water, and put that's the stick cinnamon, the
Yeah.
cinnamon
Yeah.
stick,
Yeah. Yeah.
and put
Yeah.
that in a pot of boiling water. It helps the house, give a nice scent
Ah.
to it and flavor. You know what I mean? Maybe open the windows first,
Ah.
clear the house, and then put that in there and let that. Make sure you don't
Ah.
let it burn up, of course. But cinnamon has it's a very cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's very rare. I mean, it used to be very rare, but it has a power for so many things it could do for us. It grounds, but also uplifts. You know what I mean? It's also calming
It
because
it
we know cinnamon is a calming. It usually is a comfort food with cinnamon for us. So
it actually helps with sugar levels in your body. It lowers the sugar
yes,
levels in your
yes,
body.
yes, yes. So
Yeah.
that lowers the excitement level in our emotional
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Very good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, blew your cinnamon. Somebody's doing that. So, Rasta Mystic, I blew my cinnamon today. I heard about that. People do. Oh, yeah, the first day of the month, which is today is November 1st. You go outside of your door and you blew cinnamon out, right? I'm going to do that
Oh,
tonight.
okay. All
I'm going to
right.
do that tonight. And then
Yeah.
you make a wish or something, right, for the month ahead. But it has to be on the outside door, Taurus, I
Yeah.
think. Is
Yeah.
it correct, Rasta Mystic? Is it when you blew outside of the door, not inside of the house,
Oh,
right? You go
no,
outside and blew out. Anyway, I'm going to Google it.
yeah.
Yes, I forget. That says the first day of the month. And now that you
Okay.
mentioned,
Okay.
I'm going to do a little cinnamon ritual today. Yes, I'm going to make in a water. I like that. And I'm going to blow some cinnamon November 1st. Yeah, yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, see? Taija. How do you spell Taija? Tiga? Tiga, Taija. How do you spell that? She said
Oh,
I did
that's
it this
Teresa.
morning.
That's Teresa. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Teresa.
Uh-huh. I mean, I just know her because I met her at a book signing.
Oh, blow inside. Go outside and blow inside. See, there you go.
Okay.
I knew it was vice versa. So you have to blow inside.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do it now. After we finish, I'm gonna do it right away because now I'm in the mood.
Yes. Yes.
Blue tourmaline
And
rose
always this is the time I would before you do any of your
in your
rituals,
door.
it's good to sage the house and cleanse it.
Yes.
So if you can't take and watch the sage can get a little too strong. One time I over-saged my house, and it was just really like it was like I mean I'm surprised the fire department didn't come. I mean because it was but then the smell was just it's like overdid it, but
Oh
even
yes.
open the windows a little bit, just do a little bit, you know what I mean, and
No,
go around,
you,
and then
you did
add
it
the
for the
sweetness
neighbor.
because
JeMaja, you did it for the neighbors. They also need cleansing. You open
yeah,
the
yeah,
door,
yes,
windows, and then you
yes.
cleanse all the neighborhood. I mean,
I cleansed the whole of Harlem, I think. Um, but it's always good to cleanse and then intention and open a window or whatever to send those energies out. The cinnamon and something sweet then replaces. You always want to replace what you've taken,
oh, oh
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
you remove things and then there's an opening for things and then you invite in the sweetness, if you will. So that's why it's usually just
Oh,
sage or
I
sweetgrass.
love it. I love it. This is a good.
That's old
Now,
school stuff. That's really old, basic. Nothing fancy.
now I'm hungry, JeMaja. Now I want
Yeah,
an
now
apple
you're hungry.
pie. Now I want
Cinnamon
an
toast with
apple.
butter. Cinnamon toast
Yes.
with butter
Oh
is good
my.
too.
Do you
A
know?
little
Do you know what I
sugar.
do? I do French toast, but I make sticks. So I cut the bread slice into sticks,
Yeah.
and then I make toast like French toast sticks, and then after they're done, I have a cinnamon sugar outside, like a little thing, and then I roll them in that, and that's how I
Oh,
eat them.
yes. Yeah.
That is so good. That's tomorrow's
Yes.
breakfast. Tomorrow's breakfast, we
Almost
have this.
breakfast.
Yes, absolutely. I'm doing
That's a
that
good
now.
one.
I'm so hungry. I'm
Oh,
so
good.
hungry now. See, I told you, Venus, Jupiter square. I'm gonna eat
Yes. Yeah.
myself. We
Yeah.
already.
Oh man. And the time of the year too is getting colder, so you do want to
Yes.
eat a little bit more and cuddle up some. And that's something I
Yeah.
can't do.
Yeah,
But
I might bake. I might bake tomorrow. I baked last weekend and it helped. I'm gonna bake tomorrow. Yeah, definitely.
good, good.
Something. I'll find something. Something with cinnamon.
So
Yeah.
everybody who has within the time change, remember. I mean, this is an easy
Yeah.
one, but remember, we'll gain an hour at 2 a.m. So I think you wake up
Yeah.
at. I've done it. I've actually gotten up to make sure, and you see it goes. The clock says 2, and then it goes back. It's just so.
I know.
I love seeing it and say, oh, you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
just so that's something
I
to take
know.
it and use that extra hour now in the morning for your own little personal ritual in the morning. Just something
Yeah.
you get out of bed and ground. You say thank you to the world because I always say thank you that I get out of bed and I don't look in the bed and still see myself laying down. So I'm always grateful for that. That I'm actually up out of the bed. All of me is up and out of the bed. You know what I mean?
Yes. I like that. I don't know if you follow Leo Tang Wang. He's a tarot reader from Hong Kong. I had him on my channel. He's also an astrologer,
Oh,
but for Chinese, and I had him on my channel to talk about Chinese New Year every year.
yeah. Oh
But
yes.
so he does tarot or videos, and then he always goes, he's shuffling. He goes, thank you universe, all the
Yes.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I love that. Like he's I love
Yeah,
that so
I
much.
always I do that more. The more I've done it, the more I realize
Yeah,
I have to
yeah,
do it. You know, to thank you
yeah.
that I even when I get home after being out all day, I say thank you that I got home. Because I'll
Yeah.
never forget years and years ago, I used to go to this church. Ooh, this is like 40 years ago. But anyhow, and the pastor said, not everyone makes it home. Some people go to the cooling slab. Some people get a toe tag. So be happy that you're coming home to your bed,
Ah,
your
that's
bed,
right.
not a
That's
hospital
right.
bed, not, you know what I mean? So always say, you hit
That's
that
right.
door, you lock the door behind you, say thank you. You know what I mean? To the
Yeah,
universe for,
yeah.
all you did, because you don't know what you made through to get home safely and see your family, your cat, your
That's
husband,
right.
whatever again. And stuff.
Yes,
So,
that's completely right. I like you, and I'm actually very thankful for this today. I feel so uplifted after today's chat, JeMaja. Really,
thank you.
I
Me
don't
too.
know.
Well, someone said they made a big batch. Well, I'm gonna make some hibiscus tea. I love hibiscus tea with
Oh,
orange leaves, green tea. I can't do green tea. I mean, some green teas don't agree
oh,
with
I
me.
have. This is my
Uh,
green tea. I love
Yeah, it
green
just
tea.
depends. But hibiscus is really good for me, and orange, and that, yes, that also must smell
Yeah,
good too. That must smell really nice too. That must have a nice scent in the house. Yes.
I
So,
know.
and
I'm
soup.
gonna be.
Yeah, soup time. Someone said soup time. Yeah, it is soup time.
Oh,
Um,
Terry's here. I do it at night. Why are you awake, Terry? It's late. Thinking for the roof, health and food we didn't have that day. Oh, yes, from my grandfather. Thinking, oh, that's so nice. So
yes.
Terry, it's very late for you. She's like
Where she live?
in Scotland.
Oh, so she's 6 hours, whatever hours
Five
ahead, or
now,
5 hours,
five
five,
now.
five right
No,
now. Yeah,
no, now four, no four.
four.
Sorry.
Okay,
Oh yeah, so it's not that late. Six. Oh yeah, so it's not that late. Okay,
not too bad.
okay.
Okay, yeah, it's doable.
Yeah, it's doable.
Good
Oh, hi
stuff.
everybody. It's so nice to see all of you guys here supporting us.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. It's nice to
Yeah,
have something to do
11.
on. This is a nice for me. It's a nice to have something to do on Saturday night too. So,
It's not late. It's
because it's
not
dark
late.
outside, it's pitch black outside already.
I
Six
know,
thirty,
I
and it's
know,
pitch
I know.
black, and it's
And
like
tomorrow it's gonna be even sooner. Tomorrow at 5
I
we're gonna
know,
have
I
pitch
know.
black. This
Yeah.
is the last one. Yeah.
And I told someone, I said, I've been going through this for 6 decades, but every time it happens, I'm like, I used to sit at my office when I still worked and
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
wait it out. I'd be like, it'll get lighter. I would try to be like, if I wait, it'll go away. And I'm like, no,
No,
it's not
nope,
gonna go away
nope,
until the
nope.
spring.
Yeah, till the
Oh,
spring.
jeez.
Oh,
Oh,
oh yeah,
Karina said it
Karina.
is Sunday morning.
No,
Ah,
no, she's in Australia.
oh,
So
Sunday morning here. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's very
Oh,
nice.
Australia, right? So she's
We have
already in
people.
this.
I know. Look at it. Australia, Scotland. Everybody's watching us. So beautiful,
It's
isn't it?
wonderful.
It's so
Yes. And see, this
magical.
is
So
so good. This is
magical.
how we keep the
Yeah,
world moving. It's what love makes the world go round. That's true.
yeah.
We're by all of us gathering. Is keeping.
Mm.
And I'm not saying all of us are women, but a good portion of us are
Oh
women. The
yeah,
men who join us.
yeah,
So we're actually raising the vibration in our respective countries and the airwaves. Think about the airwaves and everyone. All this
I know.
information is traveling across the airwaves, and it's like little moon dust, little happy dust. You
I
know.
feel especially good today for some reason. I think, thank you so much. Because I was I told you I was overly emotional and I had to clean up and I was doing a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. And I feel so good. So I'm so grateful for this chat and for everybody here. I think we can good vibrations. People
Good.
send good energy.
Yes.
I think we had good
Yes.
people tonight with us because I
Yeah.
feel it. I really feel it,
Yes.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
thank
do
you so
I.
much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You really, really nice. Thank you. Beautiful.
Thank
Look
you,
at me. I really
everyone.
feel good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel better too. I was sort of like, I was so only because I had to be up at 4 a.m. and I didn't
Oh
go to
boy.
bed till like 1. But anyhow, so, yeah. So
Thank
this
you,
is good. It's
Selena.
good to gather together. It's important to gather
Yes.
together like
Yes.
this during these
I love
times.
it. I love it.
So. Alrighty, my dear. Yes, so let's do our hearts and
Oh.
our double hearts and
Look at
stuff.
that. Sending love back to everybody.
Yes,
Yeah.
to
Oh.
everyone. All right. Okay, sweeties. Everyone, so we'll
Excellent.
see you next Friday's good for you again?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 We can do
If not,
Friday. Yeah.
we'll alert everyone. That's okay. We're flexible.
We can even do if you want to do Saturday next. I'm fine with next Saturday as
I
well.
actually like
But
Saturdays better for some reason. In the
yeah,
winter,
for
I like
in
Saturdays.
in 2 weeks I won't be able to do Saturday, but
Yeah.
next Saturday I can do next Saturday. You want to do
Next
next
Saturday?
Saturday?
Yeah, I like
Yes.
next Saturday. So it feels better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
For some
Let's
reason,
go
next
by
year,
the
at least
feeling.
let's for next. Yeah, let's do next Saturday.
Let's
And
do
we'll take
next
it from there.
Saturday.
Okay, good.
Yes.
All
Let's do by the
right.
feeling. I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes. Let's go by the
Hugs and
feeling.
kisses. Yes.
Okay.
Bye
Bye bye, Jasmina.
everybody.
Okay, hug to you and your family.
Hugs.
Bye bye.